Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So I just finished watching Shudder's newest release called The Ugly Stepsister. So this is sort of a demented different version of Cinderella, but in like a body horror version according to Shudder's official Facebook page. And if you've seen my videos lately, you know I've been watching some body horrors that aren't actually body horror, which has really been pissing me off. But yeah, this movie is about a mum and her two daughters. Her husband is dead and she wants to remarry someone rich because they're poor. So they go and she marries this guy and poisons him so he dies. So after he dies, she can get all of his money. But only figuring out after he dies that he didn't have any money. He thought she did, and that's why he wanted to marry her. And he was actually broke. The only other thing they can do now is get one of the daughters to marry the prince. That's what the mum wants, so she can get money. She gets the oldest daughter, Elvira, to marry the prince because the other daughter is too young. Also, just a heads up, the reason my video looks weird, I usually film on my camera, but I wanted to use my GoPro as something different because I don't use my GoPro much. So I set my GoPro up on the shelf. It doesn't look great, like the quality is excellent and whatever, but my camera is still definitely better. Don't worry, my camera will be back next video. I was just trying out something else. Anyway, back to the video. This old guy that she married before he died, he had a daughter, and she's like the really pretty one. So, and then this is where the other girl comes in because she's the stepsister. She's the ugly stepsister. So they end up hiring this surgeon guy who breaks her nose in certain places to make it look more straight and takes off her braces. And that's what they do there. She also then gets a tapeworm egg from someone and takes this tapeworm egg. So she gets really skinny and can fit into the dress so she can go to the ball and he can choose who he's going to marry. So she eats this tapeworm, but it starts making her sick. She starts wanting to eat lots of food as tapeworms do, but then her hair starts falling out. But she keeps it up anyway because she really wants to marry and impress her mum because her mum wants to be fucking rich. What a mole. The other girl, whose dad just died, she is like sort of near her dead dad's body and she gets visited by her dead mum. These bugs start like sort of putting together the strings on this dress that was ripped, and she gives magically appears shoes out of nowhere and gives it to her daughter and then says that your carriage will turn back into a pumpkin at midnight. This doesn't make any sense towards the rest of the movie. When the ugly one, who's not actually ugly anymore, when she's at the ball dancing with the prince, this other girl comes in. She's, got this big blue dress on, these really nice shoes and whatever. And the prince is sort of like, oh shit, I'm going to go for her instead. They both run away. She chases her home, but of course one of her shoes falls off, the girl's slipper. But yeah, when she follows her home, she actually sees a pumpkin on the floor. So maybe her carriage was a pumpkin. You never actually see her carriage, you don't know what's happening. She grabs the shoe off of her foot, but it doesn't fit this other girl's foot. The prince says, whoever this shoe belongs to, I'm going to marry that person. So she steals the shoe, chops off her fucking toes with a meat cleaver, but then figures out she actually did the wrong foot. So her mum cuts off her other toes, and then when she wakes up, all of her hair's falling out and shit, and she tries to go downstairs, but she falls down the stairs. She's really badly damaged. She can't walk. But it's too late. The other girl, the prince has already showed up, and the other girl has already, found the other shoe, and then the prince chooses to marry her. So now she's just like, well, for God's sakes. So she just gets her other sister to take this tapeworm out of her. So she drinks the poison that's going to kill this tapeworm, and the tapeworm slowly starts coming out of her. It's disgusting. Like, this scene is very disgusting, but it's so cool. Love this scene. It's very, very clever. I love how they did it. And then after that, they just choose, because the mum is just angry now. So the two sisters choose to leave on a horse and ride away. And then the ending scene is literally just the crows eating the dead tapeworm on the lawn. And that's the end of the movie. This movie was said to be body horror. Yes, it is body horror in some extent. It's not an extreme body horror. It sort of is, like especially the tapeworm and her hair falling out. It's a very slow body horror though, in my opinion. It wasn't great. It wasn't fantastic. I think 5.5 out of 10. I like the tapeworm bit and her cutting off her toes. Oh yeah, and when they put in her fake eyelashes, they put this needle through it and stitch it through her eyes. That's very clever. I love that bit too. I'm gonna give it a 5.5. The rest of the movie though wasn't good. I only liked those certain bits. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know. Actually, before I go, I reckon I should be the first person to review Ugly Stepsister. Hopefully. Yes! No one has written a review on Shudder. I can write a review.